explain that high you get, man. It's such a weird transformation. You're doing your set, you're hitting failure, going beyond failure. Your arms feel like they're someone else's. You can't even feel them anymore. A knife's driving through it, they're painful. You keep pushing through it, and then you fucking make that rep that you wanted, achieve your goal, and you drop the weight, and all that pain, all that crap you're feeling, just somehow, like someone opened a sink drain, and it just flows out of you. And when it flows out of you, it's just, I haven't experienced a feeling as great. I don't know if it's a combination of like the muscle relaxing, or maybe the mindset psych that you just achieved what you set for, or maybe it's a combination of the mind and the body, like I keep telling you guys. But you know, guys, if you guys went to sleep at night at 4 in the morning and got up at 6 in the morning, 2 hours of sleep is all you got that night, would you expect a successful day that day? If you only got 2 hours of sleep, do you think you had a successful day? Probably not. You'd probably be dragging ass, tired. Come in here, you give it a half-ass workout. Would you expect a full life out of here? I don't think so, actually. You get a full night's sleep, you're rested, ready to go for a full day's activities. You kill yourself in here, you can expect the rewards of that effort tenfold back out there. Everything is a give and take in life. If you don't give your all, don't expect anything coming back.
Survivor last, they got me in the sights. No surrender, no trigger, fingers go, living the dangerous life. Hey, 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 every day when I wake, I'm trying to get up, they're knocking me down. Hey, 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 when I need to be saved, you're making me strong, you're making me stand. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave, you're my titanium fight song. Raise it up, like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me, 'cause I'm who can stop me tonight? You make me feel invincible. I feel it, invincible. I feel it, invincible. Here we go again, I will not give in. I've got a reason to fight. Every day we choose, we might win or lose. This is the dangerous life. Hey, 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 every day when I wake, they say that I'm gone, they say that they've won. Hey, 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 when I need to be saved, they're counting me out, but this is my round. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, You make me feel invincible. You make me feel invincible. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, not gonna stop. Invincible. Feel invincible. Earthquake powerful. Just like a tidal wave. You make me brave. You're my titanium fight song. Raise it up like the roar of victory in a stadium. Feel invincible. Earthquake powerful. Just like a tidal wave. You make me brave. You're my titanium fight song. Raise it up like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me? 'Cause I'm. Who can stop me tonight? You make me feel invincible. I feel it. Invincible. I feel it. Invincible.
Guys, what I suggest you get in, a pair of gloves, guys. This shit will tear you up, this shit will believe it or not. Get a pair of gloves, then grab yourself a towel. That's all you're gonna need for this workout, and then you will, guys. The difference of success and failure, guys, isn't a lack of strength, it isn't a lack of knowledge. The differential is a lack of will. Add the will, man. We come out here, we break the monotony up. No longer in the gym where everyone plays it safe. We're breaking that motherfucker up. Because we want more out of life than the normality. That's why we're here, guys. Pissed off for excellence. That's what we're doing. Come out of the gym where we can throw some shit around, get some frustration out, release some of the stresses that are going on in our job, our relationships, our careers, whatever else. We dump it all here today. Grow the body and release the stress. No one's around. No third-party subjective natures that we're trying to gain likability to. Just us. And what we're going to do, is that enough for us? We won't know until later if our hands raised or not. We put the work in now, the best of our ability, even in all fucking here, to ensure if it doesn't go our way out there, we know it wasn't because of any shortcomings of effort done today that lacked tomorrow's prosperity and greatness. No. We're here right now by ourselves, finding our roots, building ourselves up from the rubble, building that foundation that weathers all the storms of life. That's what the fuck we're here for. That's why we're here. Some people call it psychotic, Greg. Oh, you're out in the fucking whatever again. Fuck off. We'll see how much further I go than you. Begins now. This wavelength workout is done in between a highway and a road. People coming home from work late at night, doing the same module every day. 9 to 5, living for the weekends. 9 to 5, make a little bit of coin, so they can do what they love with who they love. But the majority of their life is spent in a cubicle, doing what they hate next to the motherfucker they hate too. It doesn't make any sense. As time goes on, the windows of opportunities close, and they look around like, fuck, man, I just had some bad breaks in your life. You know, things didn't work out my way. Bullshit. Take some ownership. Your life is exactly what you wanted. Because every day, you've had choices to make. You're responsible and credible for every single choice. The small ones that you don't even remember, you don't even think anyone else will have credibility or ownership of. Some do have ownership of them. The little tiny nuggets of life. The harder paths. The little tiny seeds that bear the fucking great oak in the forest. They all get planted one day. The little saplings before they turn to the monster. On your account, every single day, you've made the choices. You've connected the dots, drawn the lines, and formed the tapestry of your life that you look in the mirror right now. That's the best thing you got coming probably, is death. Where all the pain's over with. Or you can stop being the fucking wavelength. The constant progression that never changes. Because the only thing that changes a wavelength in the equation of what a wavelength is isn't quite the shape, but the frequency of which it's divided by. That coincides with the intensity of you, your willpower, what you want. A normal wavelength will never change unless the frequency of the motor fucking changes it. And with a higher frequency, greater output, greater dreams, greater belief in oneself.
Some have said that I was given keys to this
inside a mansion full of trees. I do this for a reason that they can't pretend to glean. I lose myself infused in something more than what they've seen. I'm not a slave to greed, I don't embrace your make-believe. I've never been for sale, no matter what they think I need. So let it be decreed, let this music serve the deed. Let it spread like a disease, let it spawn a noble seed. There's more than meets the eye, there's more than meets the price. If you can't see the sky, there's too much artificial light. I can't predict my path, but they can't fully see my past. I'm running from the flash, but heading straight inside the blast. A mountain full of ego built upon a heap of trash is exactly what you get when you can't fully do the math.
not all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed in a sentence. You know, there's a lot of loopholes where, you know, weakness can filter in and corrupt the equation. But if you understand what I'm talking about here, you can allow that weakness to come in to your betterment. But we'll get into that, okay, guys? So let me read this email. I've been training since my junior year in high school. I was just wondering, with the amount of cardio you do and your 1 meal a day diet, I was just wondering how you were able to maintain your size. I am currently doing your recommended 6 meals a day diet, and I do around 15 to 30 minutes of cardio before every lifting session, and that has helped me get down to about a 4% body fat, which I love, but I can't seem to fill out my arms and shoulders like you. It's only when I stop doing cardio for a month or so and eat a little bit more that I start to see some growth. However, when I do this, I start losing definition of my lower abs, and I would like to keep that. I've tried lots of different things and even ran a few cycles of natural draw and other test boosters, and at the end of my cycle I am filled out and still have the tone I want. But when I cycle off, it doesn't help much because I lose the size I gained. Any help and tips would be greatly appreciated. I'm almost there. I just need a little more size so that I can keep it. Thanks a lot, Jake. Jake, you've touched on so many areas, so many concerns of mine, and you know, congratulations on really staying true to the path, seeing the results, finding that love, you know, that mind-body connection, that passion for it. We need to rethink what the fuck you're doing, buddy. I'm not calling you out here, but one, you're not at a 4% body fat, I can tell you that right now. And if you're mixing up steroids and stuff into your system, bro, you're going a polar opposite direction than what I've been preaching the entire time, guys. I don't care what the fuck your exterior body looks like. If the insides are shit and rotten, who cares what you look like on the outside? Because you're only going to be walking this earth for so long until the inside takes over your outside visual appearance and everything goes to shit in a handbag, man. Your foundation is everything. You build that on something, you know? If you build something on concrete, right? It will withstand the storms and the test of time. That structure you built will remain standing. If you build it on sand and the storms come, however great that structure is, it will falter. That structure, that foundation, as far as bodybuilding goes, is your internal organs, your insides, guys. You only have one of them. You cannot go to the drugstore and replace one, or DX that motherfucker and get a new one. So the fact that you're willing to risk the inside organs to have some visual effect of vanity on the outside blows my ever-loving mind. Taking off, though. That's your transition phase. That's where you need all of your mental fortitude and intensity and dedication and sacrifice and say, you know what, I will get off this ground once. I will get off the couch. I will become airborne. I will fly to better horizons. I know up front it's going to take everything I have to get my fat ass off the ground and airborne. But I know once I get up there, man, I'm going to love the fucking view. 1 meal a day is what I eat, guys. I eat it between the 2 and 6 o'clock hour. That's one time I chew. That's not the only nutrition I put in my body. Majority of my nutrition comes through supplements and vitamins. Let me show you. It's a science, guys. It's a science. There is no guesswork anymore. It's routine, you know. You've already done all the work in the transition phase. Now it's maintenance phase. Maintenance phase is that you're going with the cycle, you know. You've learned all the lessons. You've mastered it. You got your degree, your MBA. You've learned it all. Now you just put it into practice. Every day, here's all my vitamins. All my B vitamins, all C's, flaxseed oils, fish oils, you know, joint compound, you know, energies. All my NO2, I mean, everything's in here, you know, and you look at my stuff on the blog, the show's in there. Boom, that goes down every single day. Plus the pre-workout meal, post-workout meal. You eat the 1 meal a day. It's routine, guys. Throughout. I'm also making sure there's demand for that food, meaning I'm not sedative, I'm always moving. I work out in the morning, I work out in the evening. Majority of the reason why I do that isn't for the end goal result of transformation, it's for the mind transformation to feel whole, to feel solid, to feel alive again, guys. That's what I'm after, being in that environment of champions. You know, it makes me elevate to a higher status. That's what I'm going after, guys. Supply versus demand. How do you maintain size plus the cut factor is marrying the supply versus demand in your eating habits, guys. Training hard, giving it all you have. Using supplements to aid the process. Again, they do not do the process, they only aid the process. The drive factor comes from within, guys. Again, making sure your internal organs are safe and protected and safeguarded. You're not rolling the dice on them for an external factor. That's bull fucking shit. If you do that shit, you're an asshole. Fucking capital asshole. And if you're doing that shit, get the fuck off my site, man. I don't even want you around me. These things aid you. Steroids and shit kill you. Kill you, motherfucker. Do not fucking do that. Do not pay a price of 10, 30 years of your life for the temporary enjoyment of some crap that when you come off of, you lose. We want to maintain ownership of ourselves, guys. We want what we do today to last tomorrow and the day after and the day after, so we can build that foundation on the rock, motherfucker. We do not want a false front. We want to build confidence from within. So we are a legacy, a role model that stands the test of time even after we're dead and gone. What's up, guys? Got a video blog for you, man. Kind of near and dear, man. Kind of like what I'm all about. The beautiful thing of struggle, the beautiful thing of adversity, the beautiful thing when no one's around. It's just you and your shadow. What are you gonna do, man? When everything says quit. Keeps you going. We got 4 champions here trying to make a difference in their life, trying to drive the destiny of what they want to be. 4 people off to be 5th. You gonna be 6th? Let's go. Let's get this thing on. Seconds away of making your life something amazing, something breathtaking. Life isn't a moment or a time to take a breath. It's a moment to take your fucking breath away. This creates those fucking moments. You can't imagine what it's going to be. Don't ever expect to physically look in the mirror and see it. stuff in the back, man. I'm gonna eat my food now. Peace. Greg Plitt, helping you cook good. In order to become empowered, you must first surrender everything you have, all your fear, all your pride, all your ego, in order to build that clean canvas of where championships lie.
This exercise is called straight bar preacher curl. There's a lot of preacher curl machines out there. Some are free weight, some are dumbbells, some are machines. They all hit the bicep in a different area.
I don't have an email, piece of paper, or anything to read from somebody. What I have is about hundreds of them. In my head, people, they're just quitting on themselves, man. They have such potential, and they give up so quick, man. They just, adversity hits, and they just get, this is gonna be called the gut check, man. That's what this is, the gut check. The video blog, what the real value of your dreams are. Because in a sedative state, when everything's relaxed and peaceful, yes, we know what we want to be. We know the person we want to become, right? It's very easy to calculate it in that rhyme to reason when nothing's on the line. But as soon as the heart starts to race, or money's coming in we can't afford, or the bill, the pressure of the lifestyle, the wife, the family, or the job, all of a sudden, we start to settle. We fucking settle, man. And the most valuable asset, you give up the only thing you have. Which is you. There's one of you, man. Never will be another. Fucking kills me, man. Cause that's what the world broke you that. That's what the world needs, man. It needs that strength, that conviction of an individual believing in themselves. That's what makes this world awesome, man. That's what makes everything worthwhile. It makes the fight, the journey epic. It's like, because it hasn't been done. And it's so fast, you just give it up. And you give it up because of the wrong reasons. That's why it's the gut check. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, and I'll talk about it in a physical state, but there's so many more than just a physical state. The pressure of which I'm going to give to you guys also exists in an economical state, a financial state, a family state. There's so many things, but all of those were created with the belief of what can be, right?
So endure it, man. Like when I was in Ranger School, I knew I was going through hell. But I went through it. Why? Because before embarking on it, man, I believed what that was about, that journey, what it was all about. And I believed it so much mentally that there was nothing that could happen physically to fuck me up from not achieving it, man. By the way, it tested everything I had. I went through it, and at the end, man, I stood there just fucking proud of it, man. Because it took that much to earn that credibility, the dream. Most dreams, you sit on a sedative state in a relaxed atmosphere. You know exactly the person you want to become. Very easy at that point to know right from wrong. Very hard when the pressure's on. Do you stay true to the character or do you bypass it? Do you sell your fucking soul? Sell the most valuable asset, that you are one of a kind, one of never gonna be, not one of a million, one of never ever again, the one of the world, and you give it up for what? For what, man? You can only give it up once, and there's nothing you can give it up for that's ever worthy of you. They do it every single day. You watch the news, man. Turn it off. It's so depressing. It's just, it's a parasite of nature, man. The gut check, man. Let me tell you a story of me, man. So when I was a company commander in the Army, they have every like 6 months you got to do a physical fitness test. It's called the APFT, the Army Physical Fitness Test. Go figure. Everything's an acronym with the fucking military. And what that consists of is this: it's push-ups for 2 minutes, it's sit-ups for 2 minutes, and there's a 2-mile run, and your time trial. So push-ups, the score, 300 is max. But if you exceed, and it's all about your age and your gender. And your weight kind of thing, it's all this bullshit society. But if you're a badass, man, you kick ass wherever you're, male, female, old, young, whatever the fuck, you just kill it, right? And if you kill it in push-ups, and you kill it in sit-ups, and you kill it in the run, then you go to the extended scale. And the extended scale is about over 300. It's kind of an ego thing, man. How far can you go? So I held the record in every post I ever went to, man. I had push-ups and sit-ups and kind of thing. Never the run though, because I'm a bigger guy. I can't run that fast. And these guys are running, man. I mean, they run 2 miles in like sub 5:30 miles now. I just can't do that, man. Like 5 minutes 30 seconds per mile, and I can't do that. The only way I compete with those guys is to kill it in the push-ups and sit-ups. And then come in with some kind of. So we had this APFT coming up, and before it started, I came up with a goal that I wanted the fucking record, man. That's what I wanted. And I knew what my assets were. I knew what my depreciating assets were as well, and I really knew what they were. So before I went into this, I really looked at the numbers and figured out a war game. I mentally fucking did it in my head over and over and over again. Dreamed it, thought about it for like months before it ever happened. I knew what I needed to do with push-ups in 2 minutes. I knew what I needed to do in sit-ups in 2 minutes. And if I did those two, that would give me the variance to do what I had to do in my best ability at a bigger guy. 230 at the time. Now I'm like 200, but to compete with guys like 140, fucking like little just whirlwinds, man, just killing it. So I came up with a module, right? And I believe it could happen. So as I'm doing the push-ups, man, I'm killing it, man. I'm doing it. Time's running up, and getting down to those 2 minutes and stuff. I'm pushing it, and so I started to switch my grips around. So my hand placement goes from here to there to there, and then goes wider, in or out, working the inner chest, the outer chest, and everything else, everything in between. Because student of the game, wanting to win it. I see this shit, and I don't know if you guys get this, but it's everybody there just puts their hands on the ground and just pushes, and then they can't push anymore, and the clock continues, and they're done. 2 minutes, they can't do push-ups for 2 minutes. But if they knew how the body works, they knew that the greatest asset of the chest is the wide region, but there's also an upper, a lower, a middle, inner, out. So you can work that. You don't need to exhaust one portion. There's other portions of it. It's like a family. You can rely on your brother, but you got 4 more or 3 more sisters. You don't need to fucking just take one and just beat the shit out of it, and then boom, you fail before 2 minutes. So you start to work that because you're a student, you understand it. You believe in what you're doing and you want to achieve it, so you put the work in mentally before you engage physically. And then what happens is you break the fucking record. But that record that's broken, you already broke it once. You need to break your own record in order to be competitive with a record in your mind of where you want to be, which is the entire conglomerate of the APFT. So yeah, the push-ups you're doing, right? Yeah, and by the way, 163 was a number. Count out the math real fast. 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds. You're doing more than 1 push-up a second. 40 more, 42 more. And non-stop. How do you do that? Systemizing it, working it, come up with a module, then training it, becoming the best of it, training it again, improving it, failing to succeed, learning that this doesn't work, this works, and this works, and this works, and this works, and then you work the entire portion of the chest, and then you hit the buck 63 in 2 minutes. Check, boom, into sit-ups. Doing the sit-ups, knowing the number I just hit, which was more than I wanted to hit, meaning it was more than I thought I could hit, so it gave me a little variance. I wasn't like cocky about it, oh yeah. No, I had more to achieve. That just gave me a little bit of a window, so if my run came up short, I knew how much, if I needed to come in at what time. Because I did more push-ups, it all conglomerately for the title, I could do a little more, I could go a little slower if I had to. I knew what my number was. So sit-ups, I'm sitting there. 142 was the number I wanted. Again, 120 seconds. I'm sitting there just dead, and the guy's counting down. 10, 9, 8, and I'm just cranking. How do you crank it? All right, so chest we move this way, right? Well, your sit-ups, you got your rectus abdominis right here. You got internal, external obliques, right? So if you're coming on the side, you can hit the side, hit the front, hit the side, hit one cheek to the other cheek. You start to work all assets, man. Your hip flexors, everything you got. The guy holding my legs, man, was getting a fucking tri workout he'd never seen before, man. I didn't fuck him. I wanted my shit. 144 is what I got. Only 1 number more than I wanted, but still success, right? Should be happy. Pat on the back, right? All of it means nothing if the run doesn't work. That's my weakest point. At the point of which I'm at my weakest point in its own right. I have to run. I just work my hip flexors like crazy. I can't even move my legs. I gotta run a 2-mile thing and sub 11:15. That's what I had to do. Even with the accelerated numbers I did. Breaking the records on both. 1:15 is what I had to do. 2 miles. I mean, you don't have like a day to prepare for this. It's not like you do the push-ups in one day and say, no, 1, 2, 3, right away. Boom. Hit my clock, go, I start running. This is the gut check, man. This is what happened. As I'm running, hit the 1 mile mark. I come back around, it's 2 loops. Hit the 1 mark, boom, look at my time. I have to match the same fucking time to make this dream a reality. I gotta pick it up, because I know I'm weaker now, because I just ran 1 mile, I'm not gonna be as strong. Maybe I don't know. I'm hauling ass the best I can. Another half mile, coming back around. Man, everything is just falling apart, man. My legs feel like they're not my own, man. My arms are getting heavy. My will, my mindset starts to think that, you know what, man? You know, you did good on the push-ups, man. You got that record. You did good on the sit-ups, man. You got that right. That's good enough, man. You know, you should be proud of that, you know? I start to all of a sudden minimize everything. I start to find solutions that aren't of achievement, but second best. I start to calculate how it's okay to be second. I'm doing this in my head. I'm lucky, man. I'm doing this, man. And then I also start to think about some other things, man. I start to think about all the dreams in my head, man. Dreams, I'm not talking about thinking visually woken up dreams. I'm sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, having a dream. I'm failing the endeavor. Waking up with succeeding the endeavor, the excitement, the failure, the mixed emotions, all never happens in the future for dreams. And while I'm flipping, I have all that. I'm feeling that. All the times I talked about it, thought about it, I studied it, I put the numbers down, I trained it and I retrained it. All that, months and months and months, and I'm tired of it, man. Tired of wanting this. Tired of preparing for this. Tired of thinking about it, man. So fuck you, legs, man. If you hurt mine right now, you're gonna be mine. Arms, if you don't want to be a part of me, then you fuck off too. I'm crossing this with or without you in this time because I don't want to think about it anymore. I want to put it to rest. The gut is fucking filling me, man. The gut is a pain that's coming in. But my mind is like, I've already been there, man. I've already seen the finish line. I know I can do it. I've already seen the finish line. I know I can do it. Don't tell me that you fuckers are gonna stop me from this.
makes you number one, it keeps you number one. That right there brings light into the situation. I wasn't born with these guys, I created them. How did I create them? Showing you these exercises that I'm about to show you created these. They made it for me, they can make it for you. You got the willpower of education, you drive effort into what I'm showing you educationally. You combine the mind and the body and effort together. You would have these. You would get amongst the 1 percentile, the half percentile society. And not to just talk a game, walk a game, talk a game. Doesn't need Photoshop to me. Here we go, the abdominal difference. Right at you.
I don't want to train you anymore. I don't want to train you anymore. I'm starting to look at my own body like they're different people. Either get on my shit or get the fuck out of my life. Let's go. I come around the corner. I'm like 400 yards away. I'm looking at my clock. I'm hauling ass. I feel this fucking thing coming up inside of me, man. I don't know what it is. Who knows? It's like I don't even know who I am anymore. I just touch myself. It doesn't feel like I'm touching it. So anyway, so I just end up throwing up as I'm running. And I'm like, yeah. Unfortunately, someone ran right by me. I threw up all over that motherfucker. And I just keep going, man. Keep going. And all I can see is a finish line. And right past that finish line, 15 yards, there's a trash can on purpose. And I'm just going for that, man. I don't care. There is no finish line, it's a trash can. And I haul ass as much as I can do, everything I got, man. And I run, and everything inside of me is shutting the fuck down. Sometimes I feel like I'm floating. I don't even have control anymore. I cross the finish line right into the trash can. I grab that fucking trash can like it's my wife. I'm not even married, my future wife. I love it. I threw up for like 5 minutes. And everyone came over to me because I crossed it at 11:13. I broke the record. And as I kept throwing up, like non-stop, man. Kind of like for you guys, man, when you start to take a leak, you can't just stop it. No, it keeps going. It's like that. I kept throwing up. And I felt like I was just throwing up all the time. The effort, the energy, just throwing up the old me, of the weakness, the inadequacy. I tried this APFT a couple of times. I couldn't do it. This was my last chance before I was out of North. This is my only last chance. There was another one. And I threw up all the other days of when I came up short. I threw up it all, man. I felt like I just threw up all the old me. And I came up, man, with my fucking mouth, man. I felt like I was born anew. No longer balled and chained of a goal I set forth I couldn't achieve. I achieved it. Even though I failed for years trying to. And when I say failed, I won the record in a few of them, but not the conglomerate. I wanted it all. I thought I had the ability to. I had the belief that I could do that. And I felt like I was shorting myself if I didn't. So I trained and took that and fill up fucking like that much of the trash can, 55-gallon motherfucking drum with that much fucking liquid, man. I mean, I fucking did. I fucking never felt more alive, man. Shouldn't feel exhausted, weak, dehydrated, lightheaded. Man, no. Because the mind controls the body, man. Yeah. Dehydrated, exhausted, everything in between. Muscle glycogen tapped the fuck out, man. Just eating muscle mass up, everything. But finished on time. And at the end, after I threw my fucking life up, is what it felt like. I sat there, and I didn't need anything in the world, man. I just put my hands to the side, not up top, but just to the side. Closed my eyes and just said, this is what it's all about. And it really is. The gut check. I think in any endeavor you guys do, if you feel that gut check, you failed the endeavor already. Because the gut check will always beat you. And if your gut is checking your mindset, you've already failed, man. With every endeavor comes an opportunity. But if you don't believe in that opportunity doesn't have value. You must believe it. You must sit back. When I say in a sedative state, we all know what we want to become. You must believe that. You must believe that in this sedative state, you can become that. We all know right and wrong sedatively. By the way, when we go out in a party atmosphere, oh, how funny, we have so many friends. But when financial crisis comes, dismay, health issues, how few friends are around. So don't tell me those friends are true. Don't tell me your feelings in a sedative state of who you want to be are true, because they haven't been tested. When I say the test, there's a lot of tests prior to the final endeavor. That endeavor, the final one, is what it's about. And by the way, there's another one after that, if you succeed. But every single day you do these little things. And I'll show you a video in a few minutes of a little thing I did in Hawaii on a Sunday to help build the confidence, the indomitable will of the individual. They help give me the strength to do certain things in my life, because I can't do it one time and one time only. You have to build that up from day to day, and you start to build that up. And then when it comes to the day, there is no other way. Boom! You are the man. You're the man before you start the fucking race. Because you believe it.
Flying too close to the sun as if we're invincible.
And if you don't believe it, then that journey turns into a debate. Without belief, every journey will turn into a debate. If you don't prior study it, if you don't find the value, for me, Ranger School, if I didn't have the value of what the Ranger tab meant to me, not my dad or my mom or girlfriend, to me, no fucking way I made it through it. But I wanted to be part of that fucking high society. Now, high society's in my head. What I thought was high society. We all have different high societies. We all have different dreams. For me, that was a dream. That meant a lot to me. And I knew for that to mean a lot to me, you had to earn it. So, I trained for it. I sacrificed for it more than I can ever fucking talk about. And then I fucking achieved it. And if I didn't go into day one at 3:30 in the morning at Ranger School, into the compound, I got knocked on my ass from behind, and do 500 push-ups, not even 4 yards into the fucking compound, already dead, and I had 70 days of this. If I didn't have it upstairs, that all of this was a down payment, necessary, welcoming down payment for what the title really meant to me, meaning you had earned that fucking thing. You know, all this pain meant the value of it. That I never admitted. But prior to the endeavor, I had the belief and mentality, studied it, I understood what the journey was about. Therefore, when I went upon the journey, it wasn't a debate. It was a necessary down payment, investment for where I was gonna be. Because I was already there mentally. Physically, I just had to catch up to where I already was mentally. That's what it's about. All these emails, guys, that I read are all about people with so much potential, with no fucking belief. And without belief, man, that journey does become the debate. And in that debate, it's when your feet become heavy, your lungs, they actually bleed, and your heart races like you never felt before. Pain starts to fill the body, and it takes over, almost like a paralysis state. And if you don't have belief, man, you stop right the fuck. Because pain's one. If you have belief, you understand pain is not unexpected but welcome. A necessary down payment for the pride of what the future will always hold. Pain versus pride. Price temporary. Pain's temporary, price forever. What does that mean? It means if you push past the pain, right behind the pain is a pride. And why is pain temporary? Only when pride has been presented. Because that feels amazing. That's what you remember. You don't remember the pain. You only remember the pain if you never get to the pride. Therefore the pain is forever. Forever, not temporary. Fucking forever. And don't think it's just this journey that's forever. Because this journey right here where you feel the pain will rob you of doing any other fucking journey. Because you don't want to feel it again. You don't want to feel the dismay, the internal fucking negativity anymore. You will rob yourself of achieving any more paths. You will settle. You will sell your most valuable asset in a heartbeat to the highest bidder because you know you are worth shit and you are worth so much fucking more. And the more you push past that fucking pain to feel the exhilaration of what that pain really delivers, then you find the value of who you are. I think things start to go who the fuck is. And in doing so, you figure out what life's about. And, you know, cash cliches. Yeah, well, life you live. Yeah, I say that shit, but that's real, man. Don't say it's not real. It's only not real to someone who just goes by what society says. The status quo. Now I'm sitting here talking to you guys, with, you know, to a camera, but don't think I don't see every one of you past this. Don't think I don't see myself, who I was, and my own fucking fears and where I am now and where I want to go. And don't think I don't fucking thank God for all that pain prior to be strong enough to face my biggest challenge to come, which is coming, man. And I look forward to it. Fucking do. The gut check, man. If it happens because you're not prepared. And if it happens, you'll never fucking win it. A gut check's bullshit if you have the belief inside of where you're going. Gut check is just a necessary welcoming down payment, man. I got a little video I shot on a day off when I was in Hawaii, and I'd like to share it with you. And in sharing that, I want you guys to think about what your dreams are, what your goals are. You know, I say this a lot, people far less ability than you, far less accountable than you, genetics, whatever else, achieve far more. Why? Because they have the perseverance and drive, they had the ability to show up. They have the ability to challenge themselves on an average Monday or Tuesday, to build the confidence to succeed on a Sunday or a Saturday when the crowd was there. No one walks into the arena and dreams. No one invents or succeeds in the first time. You know, I didn't succeed in the APF the first time. I was going after something impossible. I felt like I could do it. I came and bought it, and it took everything about me. I pured my fucking life out of me, and while I won, didn't have the opportunity to fucking celebrate. I was so fucking still done expelling the old me. So to be ready for the new me. It's exciting, man. You gotta earn that shit. You can't walk down aisle 3 of Walmart and buy that motherfucker. You know, the things in life that are most valuable, most desired upon, are things you can't buy, but every motherfucker can earn if they want them bad enough. Do you? You know you can do it. You're standing in your own fucking way. And why don't you stop being that guy, that girl? Why don't you for once believe in the person you always knew you could be? Just fucking become it. Every time you feel a cry, pain, a tear, a strain, a muscle cramp, know you're getting closer. And it's within grasp. Here's your why. Thanks for watching.
transformation for betterment, knowing it gets worse before it gets better, accepting that, welcoming it, because through that effort is the glue of transformation of something solid to remember upon. The transformation will always get worse before it gets better. Construction, man. Gym, it's the house, keeps it lean, all made from scratch. Check.
That is really dangerous, Bob.
That's so far so good, man. Sounds like beautiful, man.
It's as good as you make it. Today we made it good. Make your life good too.